Welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our reaction to Pet Shop Boys. And we are going to listen to the song Being Boring. I hope the song is not going to be boring.
It's the first time I think we are listening to Pet Shop Boys. That we are not sure of whether this reaction will go online in one piece or not with the song in it. So in case it is blocked or not claimed, we will try and still post the reaction along with our brief review so that people know what we think of the song anyway. Pet Shop Boys, Being Boring. It's the first time Single Take Honest reaction to this Patreon request. You can check out our Patreon page to learn more about us or to request a reaction. Link is in the description box below. Let's get started. Pet Shop Boys, Being Boring.
Dressed up in thoughts and thoughts make amends, and we were
Interesting, interesting song to say the
A
least.
little that.
Too much of that emphasis on we were never being boring. But I can relate to it. I can relate to it. He's talking about a time when he didn't have to really think about what he would do with his time. There was always something to do. There were always friends to rely on, friends to spend time with. There were always things to do. So I can connect with that. I can relate to that because I think most parts of the world today, maybe apart from some native areas, it is quite difficult to find purposeful, meaningful things to do with your time. And even if you don't have anything purposeful or meaningful to do with your time, it's very difficult to find something entertaining, interesting, fascinating to do. Definitely, based on my own research, there's definitely a lack of creative hobbies, in most people. Mainly hobbies start when we are very young, childhood days, the teenage years. A lot of our hobbies start and they even grow very strong in those years. Today's younger generation definitely has their hobbies, but it's not the kind of hobbies that were there back then. Back then most people, youngsters would be kite flying, fishing, playing outdoor sports,
Every day.
hanging out with friends, doing all kinds of crazy things. Actually hanging out with friends, not on an online platform or, things like that. So yeah, hobbies have changed over the years. There would be many more writers, actually. Many more writers, many more painters, many more artists. Today photography is of course the primary hobby for most people.
It's a very common hobby.
But are you really good at it? Are you even interested in the photography part of it, or are you really interested in?
It's more of an obsession,
it's
not an
difficult to
interest.
say. It's difficult to say. So I get this song. Let's see what Kirti thinks about it.
I want to start with asking, what do Pet Shop Boys, what are they known for? Because I know their name. Did they collaborate with someone in the past or something like that?
Maybe.
Yeah, because I know their name and I don't know what kind of music they make. This is one of the experiences that I had today. One of the first or maybe second time. I don't remember the last time listening to them. But I think I have heard them one more time and I don't know what exactly are their specialities in music. I liked it. Also, I did not like it. It was being boring, but it was being repeated so many times that in a gesture, not that I get bored easily. I'm a person who doesn't find things boring, but as a gesture, I did that because the title of the song is being boring. So let's not do that.
Well, that also shows the state of mind of the generation when this song was probably created. There was mention and reference of the 90s. So I'm assuming it's a song from that period. So it was also talking about that, how boring they think life is.
Okay.
So maybe that's what they're trying to show.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not defending them, but I definitely...
No, I don't know them and I don't...
There should have been more
not trying
substance, to be honest. Definitely it should have had more substance. I have heard of Pet Shop Boys. I have heard a couple of their songs. I do know they are kind of a big band in some part of the world. But this definitely does not... if I'm honest enough, I don't think this highlights their strengths too much as musicians. So it may be someone's favorite song or someone who wanted us to give our honest view on this song. And that's what we are doing. It wasn't boring. Definitely for me it wasn't boring.
No.
I could relate to it as I mentioned. But definitely if there was more substance in there which possibly I could listen to as a first time listener, I would understand it a lot better. But that wasn't the case here. So for that reason, yeah, it was an average song for me.
Because even after listening to this, I don't know why are they known, because I know their name and I thought it was going to be something great and it wasn't great.
I don't know, yeah. This definitely wasn't great. Definitely wasn't great. That's us being honest.